Okay guys, what are we looking at here? We got a mobile welding truck where we teach students how to weld. We got some chairs laid out on the side here. Everybody's got a helmet. Okay, so let's take a walk. This is gonna be the end of the trailer. We got a fan for ventilation to help suck some of that air out, those vapors. And if we turn around and we look towards the front of the trailer, you can see on your left side those red curtains. And inside of those red curtains are welding booths. This is a stick welding booth. Let's take a look. You got the stick welding machine right here and everything you need except the rods, the stick rods. So this is a stick welding booth. This is the ventilation hose that sucks all the vapors out when you're welding, takes it up out of the truck. That is the system there. Okay, so here you can see somebody's been working on some stick welding there, running some beads. That's the stick rods right here. If you turn it this way, I don't know if you guys can see that. Right in the center of the rod, can you guys see that? That's the electrode. And this white coating is called the flux. That's what burns away when you start welding, and it releases a gas to shield the weld from oxidation, from oxygen. And I did a video on the welding tools. This is the welding hammer. When you're chipping away at a stick weld, you want to use this end, all right? You want to use this end first to knock off the slag. And then you can use this other end right here to kind of scrape in between the beads, on the edges of the beads, the toes of the beads and so forth. Okay, so right here we got some stainless steel TIG welding going on. Look at those beads that they're running. You want to get a kind of a rainbow color going on here with the beads. Now these are students, so they're not going to look perfect, okay? So everybody's learning. And there's the kind of color we're talking about, that rainbow color. You don't want it too dark, because when it's dark, it means you're running too hot. So this is the machine for that. It's off right now, okay, because everybody's taking a lunch break. This is the stainless steel, mild steel TIG welding machine here. And if you notice, the cup on this stainless steel TIG welder is much different, well, slightly different than the regular TIG welding or aluminum TIG welding cup. The cup is this portion right here. And the electrode sticks out a little further as well on this one versus the aluminum TIG welder. That's the electrode. This is the ground that you have to have clamped down before you can start welding. Otherwise, you will not get a spark. Well, you get a spark, but that's all you'll get if it's not clamped down. Put this back here. Once again, the air extraction tube goes up to that main tube and out of the truck. This is the tank here. For TIG welding, we got 100% argon. All right. You want to use 100% argon for TIG. There's the foot pedal right there. Okay guys, here's the regular TIG machine, aluminum TIG machine right here. Some guys working on some aluminum. Some aluminum there, running some beads. No, it doesn't look pretty. These are students, so give them a break. All right. Oh yeah, here's another very useful tool right here. You can use this to snip your rod ends when they get, melted away or something like that. Also guys, when you're doing TIG, you want to make sure that you clean your material first, okay? TIG requires that you have really clean material, no contaminants, because that can really mess up your weld. So clean it off with something like this before you start welding TIG. Of course, we got our fire extinguishers on hand. We got about 4 of them, just in case something happens. You know, I always said electricity is just another form of fire, because it can kill you, it can burn you. Here's another TIG booth with some guys working on some TIG. So compared to the last one we saw, these beads are better, okay? So this is aluminum once again. All right, so this is a MIG booth, MIG. All right, that's the MIG machine there. And somebody's working on some MIG. Obviously they polished up their work, they grinded it, chromed it out. You know, it doesn't look too bad, right? But trust me, before it looked like this, it was just a hunk of metal. All right, this is the MIG torch, all right? And that's the MIG wire coming out of there. It's kind of crusty, but doesn't need cleaning yet. The cup on this is kind of crusty, but it'll be all right for now. Somebody has their MIG set up here. Somebody's doing some horizontal beads here. So here's the generator that we use to power this thing. Okay. Got about 5 different color-coded cables coming out of the generator. And powering the truck here. Okay, you see these bins on the bottom of the trailer here. They hold the scrap material that the students use to weld. That's our fan to keep the trailer ventilated on the back end. And this is where the students, when they first arrive in the morning, sign in and you know, have a little snack or breakfast or whatever. Here is some more scrap material. We got scrap material for each of the machines: TIG, MIG, and stick.